Tahoe relatives. I am sorry to go live at this moment when there are really important live feeds coming out from camp, but I wanted to share this feed before I go and pick my children up. So, anyway, I needed to talk to you about Rosol at camp, the use of castor pomace at camp. These are some of the things that the crop dusters were spraying on us. We didn't know until just the 23rd of this month about the Rosol when an advisory was issued and people were able to go and get tested. Dallas Goldtooth and Linda Black Elk are lying and saying that it's not a concern, it's not an issue. I would like to tell you firsthand that my blood has tested positive for Rosol, as have others. I have documentation that I will provide on my Facebook, but first I have to black out some of the things. I also have to go pick it up from my doctor's office, and I haven't felt well enough to get that done yet today. That prove that this is indeed true. I will be blacking out parts of it, though, because I am being trolled by people pretending to be part of the Water Protector Legal Council. There's one person that I possibly trust from that legal council, otherwise it is heavily infiltrated by DAPL. They're not protecting water protectors, they're not supporting them in court. They claim to have no funding, and this is why they can't. However, they received so many donations and so much funding, so it really doesn't make sense. And if you question them, most of the time they just get extremely rude and defensive, and are not able to answer questions. So anyway, that aside, Rosol poisoning is very dangerous. Everyone who's been at camp needs to be tested. You can get a blood test done. You can get hair follicle tests done. I was first hospitalized in November after I went to Standing Rock. They thought that I had pneumonia because of the chest x-rays. It was later confirmed that with a sputum culture that I did not in fact have pneumonia. This is why 2 months of antibiotics did not help. I had toxins in my blood, but they didn't know what to test for at the time, and so they were unable to test for anything. When I went back to camp in December, and when I returned home and went to the doctor and had found out about the Rosol, I asked them to test me for that, and it came up positive. The other thing is the castor pomace has fiberglass in it. It is an insecticide, pesticide that they're spraying us with. It has microscopic pieces of fiberglass in it, which is causing people to have what is called glass lung. It can appear like pneumonia until further testing is done, but it is not pneumonia, and antibiotics do not help with it. Now that I know what it is, I am hopeful to be able to get treatment for it. One of the issues that I am finding is it's very hard, at least in my state, to find someone who will do a hair follicle test. So I am still seeking that out. These are just a few of the things that are known that they were spraying on us with the crop dusters. And several people have tested positive for both. There's another thing, I'll post it on my Facebook. It starts with a T. I don't know how to pronounce it, and so I'm not even going to attempt it. But I am going to post it for everyone so that people can get tested for it. This is very important, and we need to get this information out. Most of the water protectors at camp know about this information, but a lot of people outside of camp do not, and there's a lot of lies going around saying that it is not true, that Rosol was never used, even though we have records from the EPA. We have the health advisory that was issued about the Rosol, so we know that in fact that is true. And like I said, I can prove to you with my lab results from my blood culture that is true. The other thing that we need to know besides getting tested is anyone who had collected soil samples, water samples, anything like that, please do not give your information to the Water Protector Legal Counsel. But instead, we need to find a public forum where we can share it that is not Facebook. Water Protectors' Facebooks are being trolled constantly by the Water Protectors Legal Counsel, and so that's not a forum that we want to share all this information in, especially public health records, or our doctors' health records. And so, anyway, I'll be happy to post my phone number and people can signal me information if they want. Anyway, I'm sorry that my feet is so slow. My breathing is not significantly great today. But these are very important health concerns. People need to understand that they are real, that Linda Black Elk, I don't know why she's lying about this, as the head of the Medic Council, and Dallas Goldtooth, I'm not sure what his game is either. He's already lied about the crop dusters a long time ago, and now he's lying about Rosol. The other issue is that they are saying that the Rosol, they're blaming it on one farmer named Meyer, saying that he dumped 40,000 pounds of it. I do not believe this to be true because it's extremely restricted use and illegal in most states. And so we need anyone, anonymous or anyone else, who can try to find the paper trail linking the Rosol to who actually sprayed it and used it on us, because I don't believe that one farmer could obtain that much Rosol without a red flags being issued and without being told no, because there's no reason that one farmer would need that much Rosol. He also sold his lands to DAPL. So it is unclear to me as to whether he worked for DAPL or not. Meyer and Indine also have video footage of the crop dusters spraying us, of the crop dusters flying ahead overnight without their lights on, flying very low against federal aviation regulations, because it's a federal no-fly zone. So anyway, I'm going to end this video soon, but I just was hoping that you would please share this with people so that they can get tested, so that they know that it's not just a rumor, it's not a hoax. There are actually people who are extremely sick. I will be fine. We can treat it with vitamin K. The vitamin K pills have a 1 sort of next to the K, but down a little bit in the corner. That helps treat it. We also have to be really cognizant and aware of internal bleeding, which I have experienced. People coughing up blood. Glass lung is also a significant risk that people need to be aware of, that is causing what we have been calling the DAPL cough. It does not go away with antibiotics, and so please just encourage people to share this video, people to get tested for these things, and to please be extremely careful who they trust with their medical records. I have been asked several times to sign away all of my medical records to the Water Protector Legal Counsel. I do not trust them, so I won't do this. A lot of people believe that this is a lie. This is not true. Believe what you want. Believe what you will. Like I said, I'll post the evidence, but I don't think it's really something that's so unbelievable when you look at the issues of smallpox blankets and Native Americans and our history, our government's history, of the way that they have treated them and their allies, and genocide that they have perpetuated against them. So with that, I will just tell you, Chimagwech, thank you so much in advance for sharing this. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this. I appreciate you. I love all of you. Thank you. Mitakie Awasan.